Sri Lanka, Colombo, a beautiful part of the world. See right there on the west coast of Sri Lanka. Wonderful nature, magnificent friendly people, so many things to see and do. Sri Lanka tonight, well, they need to win. They take on the Kiwis. There's Auckland, Hobbiton, and their man in charge, Mitchell Santner. So a massive game coming up. It's the home side, Sri Lanka. They're taking on New Zealand here in Colombo. Big crowd coming to see the home team in attendance. Sri Lanka, who started the tournament well but have dropped their last couple of games. They're up against New Zealand, who haven't played for a while. They started in India. They had a washout in their last start. But a hugely important...
It's also very, very important for the host nation. A lot of feeling. And Ferguson and Russell Arnold, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
A very dicey situation.
Good evening to all of you. We'll be trying to get those two.
Really buoyant feeling around here for one reason and one reason alone, to see their team.
I don't mind the decision. That's been their strength. I don't see it changing much. It's about youngster runs, powerful hitters right at the top. But they have. Come and get us. That's the message.
Just haven't played a game for a while. They had a rain out against Pakistan playing in the nets, so they've been looking forward to tonight with They're both very, very dangerous in this power play.
The ball, in my opinion, because he can bring it back in. This Kiwis of the past.
Allen looks to hit over the top of mid down the streets, fellas. Down swing in and important match. And a bit of movement off the surface, a bit of bat, a bit of pad. New Zealand underway.
Then hit through. Maybe.
Movement back in again. Finn Allen and Tim Seifert. Their partnerships in T20 International 9.
And pad, rather.
Eat.
We'll get the crowd into it. A really good start. Sting them.
Really is.
On over mid-wicket, there's no one back there, and I think it's just carried the whole way. So Finn Allen, even though there are two men out on the outside, circle has picked his spot well for 50 T20 catches.
But definitely.
Finn Allen's first innings on Sri Lanka cricket around the world. Played a best line-up tonight.
Strongest.
This time, looking to hit through the offside for the first time. 8 for none the first over. In case there's a bit of spin. It's a good move. Right-handed.
Just about varying the pace. And Finn Allen.
Seifert and Allen, this was always coming.
Spoke to a lot of people out there in the middle. The evidence of with New Zealand. It's a good shot. Very well controlled. Looking through that offside and finding it with precision.
Slightly short from Will Allegay. Pounds for 4 on the back foot. Finn Allen.
In the air and safe. Boy, there's a ring of fielders. It could have gone to any of them. Fortune favours the brave for Allen that time around.
With an offer for Allen as a crack at it.
Luckily can threaten both edges. Right now, just...
Nicely placed. Drag down, and that'll go for 4. Won't cut. Up with a brave take on mid-off and get there.
Yeah, coming back to the toss and the pitch.
I'm with you, actually. I would have. And he might have it. It's down. It would have been a beauty. An absolute.
A good effort.
Comes back and gets hit straight down the ground. Beautifully timed. Absolutely gun barrel straight from Finn Allen.
What a magnificent shot. Finn Allen. Once again.
Nicely bowled. Slightly slower, and the length was very good. Finn Allen pinches another single to mid-off. So a better over for Sri Lanka. It's big. Straight back. He dropped the first one, he catches the second one. He makes up for the earlier mistake. Wow, and that has got them on their feet.
Needed a wicket, needed to break this partnership. And they got the prize one if you look at the contribution.
It was a very odd shot from Finn Allen, wasn't it? It was almost...
The one he flicks, it's angled towards the pad. Quieter over.
What do you do at this end, Angelo? Who would you bowl now? Who was down at that point, and then the one that stuck.
Pulling the spinner, Smithy.
3 for 1. Lovely drive and a really good piece of fielding, which is wildly applauded.
Two in the deep.
He's flicked it down towards square leg, and it's taken. A yard inside, there was only 2 men back. He must have seen him there, but he's picked him out with absolute precision.
Ball has gone, Seifert for 8, 34.
What a delivery first up.
Come on, get a slip in, Dasun. Pin.
Pad first, that's what they're...
Oh, ball, pace off. Phillips gets underway. He is quick between the wickets.
Your best bowler with attacking.
Thrash through the offside for 4. That is trademark Rachin Ravendra. When he's at his best, you see many of those. Through extra cover, through point. Just loves it off the front foot there. Beauty goes past the outside edge. 6 runs from the over from Chamira.
Trying to continue. A little bit of grip. Relation off spinner. Very good evening. Masangi.
Not a bad power play for both sides, Sri Lankans. Second one in the power play that really helps them once have to bowl. Maybe Lanka, who's coming in the Kiwi Avenue.
Aaron Finch.
Oh, here's the wicket. I think Shana put one down in the previous over. For a period of time, he just didn't bowl the current ball. Just kind of so far. Perfect off spinners. I just lost a bit of out of the hand. Just makes him a bowl with a brand new ball. A lot of in-swing deliveries. I remember facing him.
There's another of Glenn Phillip.
That's a beauty. It's flicked Russell Mendes' elbow. Took some pace off to see it's flicked out. Just holds its line. He's showing the full array here. It's a beautiful start from...
It's exactly what it will be, Aaron Finch.
Yeah, it was a great run. Rachin Ravendra pulling away. Someone in front of the sight screen maybe not ready. At a very high rate against off-spinning back end. From Sri Lankan perspective, the key. So actually do...
It was sliding, but it was grounded. Or straight. Straight will do. And all the way along the ground for 4.
It just proves why length is so crucial on a surface like this. I've seen a touch of spin, a fraction of hold. As soon as it's under your eyes like that, it hits. Short of length and skidded through.
Lanka, that will be the change they make next. Straight again, not as well timed as the Rachin Ravendra one. And everything okay, just limping a touch after that. Side. Shots. At the night gate with the... That is a brilliant save.
in such a crucial game. Full leg dive up, ball in hand, exceptional.
Unless he gets something that he can really launch into Glenn Phillips' leg side. 1-2s.
Be shot third. Shot mid.
The off spinner around the wicket to the right hander. The only question that Dasan Shanaka would be the odd one in there to save a boundary.
Well, use of the feet. A big swing through the line at the ball, and my, oh my, that is a very, very big hit.
The key to this shot here, look when he comes down the wicket, his head. Just like that.
Oh, hammered. Absolutely hammered straight by Phillips, that one.
Yeah, this has been the issue for the leg spinner. It's the length. He's the ball a lot of wrong ones as well. He's got long on, a bit too wide, I reckon.
Inchy and a half. Maybe wonderful to have him with us. $85 is the answer to your question. Is it?
That is a lot. It's quite active on social. Niner was gone, 73 for 2.
Bowled in this time. Ravendra dropped. Phillips gone. Brilliant from Chamira.
Story of the innings so far. Drop a catch, take a wicket. The opposite batter though. But what a
Batter into it now, a little more.
That's the length that's so important.
Run there, nice and tight inside the circle as well.
Just out that game beautifully.
Tries the Yorker. Maybe just sliding off the pads. Wait.
Jay?
Well, Alligator continue. First time Kiwis haven't passed. And fellas,
So far, it really is.
it's nicely swept away, very straight, well struck from Ravendra, who's looked as good as any of the Kiwis tonight.
Rachin had to drag it from way outside the off stump. Well, Alligator, nothing wrong with that.
Look how so far Sri Lanka doing things right. I think that number.
Lanka, why do you want the slip in?
Lines and lengths, and you get that feeling that you.
Bit of length to
Especially Glenn Phillips, especially came into bat.
Okay, after 11. Well, Harry Brook, he lived 2 classes above anyone else. A couple of
Came up the order. 100.
taken. Tikshana gets another one. Hands in the air. It's the big wicket of Rachin Ravendra. And once again, the home side fight back.
It was short, asking for trouble. But Rachin Ravendra hit it straight to Dushan Hemanta.
But
Graham, Tikshana unstoppable. Castles Chapman for a dark crown on their feet. Sri Lanka well and truly on top now.
that was bowled a lot slower by Tikshana. Had to wait for it. The angles was superb. Probably.
Chance. Confusion for the Kiwis.
Brilliant bowling by.
What a spell this is from Tikshana. He's through 3. He's got 3 for 9. 84 for... Another one. Well, Alligator this time. Straight through Daryl Mitchell. New Zealand are crumbling here in Colombo. Sri Lanka pressing. Again, it's just held back in the hand. That one at just 84.6 kilometres an hour.
Hanging out there.
Se dunit vellalage bo.
Confusion again between the wickets.
Great work from Charita Salanka throwing for that today.
Try and get a wicket. Maybe the mid-on up. New Zealand are 86 for 6.
They do. 95 all out.
Come on, be positive, Russ.
The focus should be on.
Come on, get a slip in.
Sri Lanka just keeping it tight.
Well, they need. We haven't really seen. Sri Lankans wouldn't mind it as long as he keeps up picking up wickets. Not only the carom ball, which is effective.
The Mahesh Dikshan has been excellent.
New Zealand coming in such a strong position. Strike rate of
Also jumping in on the act.
it's just like they've taken the air out of the ball. Bowling so slowly. And then
Sri Lanka are keeping things tight. Sri Lanka.
Not from here though. Certainly not.
I think you're right, Russ. If New Zealand can somehow work their way to 130, 135.
Dikshana. That's the man. He's been in these.
It's a boundary and a flurry of wickets in there. Brilliantly bowled from Wallalagate. He finishes his 4 with 1 for 27. It's 90 for 6.
Just working.
Yeah, the crowds come in, wanting, hoping, spectacle, enjoying the atmosphere.
Going to do here? Antiota, I'm not sure.
A push for 2. Nice bit of work in the fans again.
That's a decent shot with some good placement. Maybe that'll kickstart.
It's a first boundary in 33 balls. It's a much needed one for New Zealand. He goes with the turn. Doesn't try and fight it to the offside.
The more you start hitting the gaps, running hard, it's done. 16 overs gone, 19.
Flipped over the top of mid-wicket for 6. As easy as you like. Maybe pace will help.
Yeah, pace definitely helps as New Zealand bring their 100 up, 104, but 6 wicket.
Beautifully bowled. Lovely comeback. Look, everything off that seaside there. Licked it again, and it's 6 more. Maybe this is the defining over for New Zealand to get something into their game.
Yeah, not great bowling. I talked about a short boundary before, and you can't drift into the pads of McConkey. He's stepping accurate.
And he is there. Nicely worked by McConkey. And a little run into the boundary. What a huge over for New Zealand, just to change the tide somewhat. 18 from it. Sanath is not happy. It's 116 for 6. Striker. Back himself. He'll get a couple here into the deep behind point. He might get 4. He will get 4. Just falling apart a wee bit in the deep Sri Lanka at the moment.
Ratnayake did all the hard work. Put in a great effort, but just couldn't hold.
Santner gets him over the short boundary for 6. New Zealand have put the foot down here. Up until that point, Santner had not gone for a 4 or a 6 in this innings. Santner has said, I've got to go. Oh, that's a free hit. And Santner has not missed out. Huge. Just losing their nerve a wee bit, the home side.
Yeah, the umpire's checking the no ball as well. It's been 2 big overs for New Zealand.